I sleep when you can play Dom Team Death, the free-for-all, CTF and Sabotage. Man, I play them all from search up to headquarters, down the list of demolition. Objectively speaking, to win is my only mission. If I sin, it's not by omission of honor.
Hey there, YouTubers, Hardcore Gamer for Life here, and I'm bringing you a new video. This one's actually kind of a response. Actually, I'm going to post it as a video response to my old video, which was predicting when we would actually see our Elite Premium drop for the DLC, which obviously I was wrong. For those of you that have watched that video, you know that by now. But, you know, I do want to actually give you guys the current information, what actually is being dropped. And actually the way it's being dropped is pretty curious as far as I'm concerned because, you know, as far as I knew, us Elite Premium members were supposed to get content before anyone else. And it looks as if we're actually getting some of the content at the same time as the people who can just buy it on Xbox Live for Microsoft points, which we were supposed to be getting that something like a month in advance of them, as far as I understood. You know, that was one thing that was kind of cool to have. You know, you had the access to those maps before anyone else did if you were an Elite Premium member. But, you know, anyway, I'll go a little more into that. What I'm basically going to do is I'm going to watch IGN's video on this. And I'm just going to take, I have watched it, but I'm going to watch it in sections. As I do this, I'm going to pause my take on the recording, watch a chunk of it, give you guys my impressions on it, and then watch another chunk, so on and so forth. So let's get right to it. Pause it right now. Alright, so I just watched the first part about the Spec Ops missions that we're going to be getting. One of them is actually where you are driving a tank if you're one of the players, or you're an infantryman covering the tank on the ground. And, you know, that actually sounds like a pretty cool mission. The other one is where you're actually trying to infiltrate this particular installment, and, you know, you got one guy on the ground doing his thing, another guy up in the rafters with a thermal scope, so that sounds actually pretty fun as well. I'm definitely looking forward to playing those Spec Ops missions with my wife as soon as they come out, and let's go on to the next thing. Hang on. So that part of the video featured the centerpiece, apparently, of this new Modern Warfare 3 DLC Collection 2, and that's a new game mode called Face Off. This is actually a 1v1 or 2v2 game mode that's going to be available in public matches as well as in private matches, and it is going to feature maps that are suited only to this game type. New, very small maps. They're actually going to start off with 4 maps, the first 2 of which are Aground and Erosion, and I watched those 2 first, the details on them first, so I will go over them. Figured that was enough information to start with. And Aground is actually your ship, or the ship is shipwrecked off of the Scots shore, or not shipwrecked, but run aground, if you will, off of the Scottish shore. And it's actually got some long sight lines, but it is still a very small map. They've worked it so, you know, you actually can still snipe on this map despite it being a small 1v1, 2v2 type situation. And now Erosion is actually near the Italian coastline somewhere itself, and it looks like kind of a ruin, basically. You know, old school, perhaps a Roman ruin in Italy. And it's actually really pretty cool looking map as well. Again, very small to be suited for this new game mode, Face Off. Now, before I move on to the other 2 maps, what do I think of this new game mode? Well, you know, personally, my take on this, Sledgehammer Games and Infinity Ward once again serving up a heaping helping of awesome sauce with this new game mode. And, you know, that's just a prediction. Obviously, I haven't had the chance to play it yet. I wish. But, you know, look at their record so far. The new game modes they've created: Kill Confirmed, Team Defender, Drop Zone, Infected, Free-for-all gunplay. And you know the community has been asking for a public match where you can 1v1. And apparently they're delivering it. And not only that, but entirely new maps, entirely new gameplay feel, you know, already accentuating on kind of the fast-paced feel that many of these maps that are already in Modern Warfare 3 have, and making them even a little bit tighter, a little bit closer quarters, a little bit rushier, and, you know, just making those only available for 1v1, 2v2. I think it's, in my personal opinion, a brilliant move. And, you know, we'll see, you know, but like I said, they have a phenomenal track record with new game modes this time around, guys. So, you know, why expect anything less than something excellent in this case? Alright, so just finished watching about the other 2 maps for this new game mode. The first of those being Lookout. which is actually set at a forward observation base in the hills of Afghanistan. It actually is a very visually striking map, as I said, kind of set in a nice little hilly, mountainous country with some bunkers, some places to actually look out over the hills. You can actually get out of the map. I actually let you get out of the map, but the catch-22 there is that the entire route out of the map is filled with mines. So apparently you're not going to get very far. But in any case, this map looks interesting. Another nice close quarters map for this new game mode. And the next one is Getaway. And that one actually is set in a swanky house. And, the surrounding yard area, that includes the actual pool with water in it and everything. You can duck under the water and sort of hide out, be a sneaky little ninja. And that actually looks like a really cool addition as well. Now, the first two maps that I talked about, Aground and Erosion, are going to be available free to everyone. All and sundry, no elite thing required, nothing, anything, on the 15th of May. That's right, this coming Tuesday. But actually, this brings us to a point that I'm kind of curious about. Okay, as Elite Premium members, we're supposed to get DLC drops before it's actually available for, purchase on Xbox Live before DLC 2 collection comes out. We're supposed to have dropped every piece of content for that collection. So, are they going to drop all these maps, everything, including the new Oasis map, which, by the way, that was actually in the beginning. They talked about the new maps, but I kind of skimmed over that because I already knew of Sanctuary and Foundation, as I'm sure all of you already do. But there was actually one more map that is going to be coming out in May, and that is Oasis, and that's a full-on multiplayer map, not just for this new face-off game mode. Now, I just went to the Elite Premium DLC schedule, and it's got me kind of confused. It's showing 4 maps to release for Premium members in May, yet they don't have anything scheduled as a premium, specifically as a premium drop that I can see, unless they're dropping all these maps for Premium members on the 15th, which would make sense. So I'm hoping that's the case, but it still seems weird, even if that's the case, to only get it a week earlier than the people who are just buying it outright online. So, because they were doing it like a month earlier. But whatever. So this has been Hardcore Gamer for Life. Peace out, guys, and have a great one. Take it easy.
Keep it on the dial where you know that it's hot. Cause you know that on my channel I upload a lot of videos of all different types of varieties. Gameplays, mini tashes, live comms, even some comedy bits. Ain't no playlist titled greatest hits, not yet, but you can bet.